What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another UFO 50 Daily Bingo Line. We do have a major announcement to make today. It is unfortunate, but yesterday I beefed it. I didn't read the party house goal correctly, and I did not accomplish that goal. So yesterday's spicy line was, in theory, invalid. We're not going to do anything about it, but I just wanted to let that... the people need to know. You know, the people needed to know. Alright, now that that's over with, we have a regular board today. It's been a while. We've got, like, you know, 2, 3, like, tough boards back to back. Today we got some easier goals, hopefully. Here's hoping, the usual, we're aiming for sub 20. See if we can get it. Without further ado, let's check it out in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, that's a good onion delivery middle square, like that right off the bat. With the past rule, that's good. Oh, that Valbrace goal is long, though. Okay, that Campanella bottom goal is also long. Ah. Damn it, I don't know if that's the best. There's a good line with that. Column 5 is pretty nice. Yeah, column 5 or column 3 I feel are pretty good. We're gonna do column 5. I'm gonna start with Star Wasp here. As much as I love the idea of column 3, is it better? We're gonna swap. I'm going column. We're going mortal. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do column 3 or column 5. So we're gonna start with mortal because there's mortal in both of those. I think we're going column 3. Even though it's like at least 5 minutes worth of Campanella, I still think the rest of the row is so fast it's worth it. Alright, so here we do have to be careful. We cannot kill enemies. It doesn't really change much from what we normally do, but for example, we can't blow up right away there because it would kill the enemy. Now, obviously, we're going to do this in 1A and 1B. So we have to reset there. That's unfortunate. Which means we have to go back to through the intro as well. Might be faster to give up. I saw it coming, but I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. So yeah, this is not that bad of a goal. I think you can do this in like 3 or 4 minutes. Probably closer to 4 minutes. But yeah, if you mess it up, then it's a big penalty. I just have to listen to this jammer the whole way through. A good tip here, if you don't know like how to consistently get like the 2 jumps up, you can just shoot from the floors. Arrow from the floors will get you there. Right, plays that correctly. It probably would have been faster to just jump over everything, but I did want the lives. You also want to turn the stone in the air. If you turn the stone on the ground, you have an animation, which, you know, wastes like a second. Little things add up. Here, I'm just going to jump up. So you have to be careful here. Obviously, we can't kill the little walker. I'm actually going to do this. It's going to let the walker go down, which is going to make things easier for me. Oops. Right, I think we're just going to go. We're going to go the long way. I'm going to use a parachute jump here. Parachute jump, you need to press like 2 jump keys in very quick succession. Trying to control it's pretty easy. you on keyboard, good luck. That's one level, no enemies dead. Hopefully. I didn't spot anything dying. Not of my own volition, at least. So we should make it through here. And this has a couple of, cheeky sections. There's one cheeky section where I'm going to do something. I don't even know if it's allowed, but I did lab it out early in the season. So we're gonna try it. I think it's allowed. Then we're gonna wait for the enemy to keep on walking, blow this up at the top of the jump there. And you just gotta be a little careful with, you know, where you're using your explosions and all. Gotta be careful, you might hit the top guy. Oops, hit me there. I'm gonna place this guy here. Now, if I hit this switch, he's dead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go above. Without hitting the switch, go far enough off screen. What was the plan? And then just hit it. And then you can tell there's no freeze frames, which means he doesn't die. Because he despawned. So I think that's fine. And that would be 2 levels completed without killing any enemies. Up next, we are going to go to Onion Delivery. Because I want to. I'll leave the little Bushido Ball treat. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite goals. I'm going to leave that for me at the end. We've done this a couple times now. It's just a matter of getting a little lucky. Or rather, not getting very unlucky. Okay, Juicery's in a scary area. We're hoping it's going to go back up afterwards. I drove too far. Yeah, that's why it's a little unfortunate. So going all the way to big machines is really bad on day 1. Because you can't really get out the normal way. And Kylar. At least from big machines it's fast, but... And Tetra Park. I don't even know how to get to Tetra Park from here. Is there like a little bit here, I think? Yeah, that brings you pretty close. I can't hit anything or I'm dead. Okay, and now we have to make it back. Tetra Park is not exactly the most familiar area to me, so I'm not sure what the best way to get back home is. So we're gonna go places and we're gonna hope it works out, and if it doesn't work out, then it's too bad. Okay, I vaguely recognize this. 30 seconds should be enough. I think one more down. Oh, jeez. I think this is a straight shot. Just don't hit anything, or have anything hit you. No! I noticed it too late. Okay, that's fine. Here's some better RNG coming right up. Oops. That was pretty bad. Uh-oh. No, it's looking like the same. Oops. Come on! What is that? If you send me to Kylar right now, I swear to God. What is the problem? This isn't like, I don't think it's seeded. Yeah, we got something different there. What the f- What is wrong with this? Alright, the clumps back to base camp is something I'm a little more familiar with, so should be fine. Through here. Avoid the jump because it does absolutely nothing for us. I never noticed that's a Queen Zoo wanted poster. That's awesome. There we go. That was disastrous. Alright, we're gonna go to Campanella, and then I'm gonna have to do a shop rush. I haven't done a shop rush in a long time. We're gonna see how it goes. So I got the gimmick, can't really hit anything. No points, outside of bonus stages and bosses. Not a problem for a guy like me, but... well, stage C is a little threatening. So some of the faster routes through the stages we're not going to take. For example, the fast route here would have to at least kill one of the cookies, so no can do. Okay, and I took a death there, which not good. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take a little extra from the bonus in stage 2. Here's going to sneak on by quickly. Obviously we're getting points from this, that's allowed. That's not even one life's worth, though. Well, here's some interesting... so you could take the top half here, but you actually can't because a coffee spawns there. Take the bottom path. For the most part, Stage B doesn't have too many enemies. So the path is pretty simple. And then here I'm gonna at least get one. Okay, that's a life. I'm happy with that. I don't need much more. If I need a more, I can always do a little extra and C bonus. The dreaded B8. No problem at all for me, though. Here we're gonna try to smack both of those at the same time. Smack this one going, smack this one going. Yep. The dreaded B-ball. Oh, heavens. No! Oh, wait, right. I forgot. Get in there. Alright, that was maybe the worst I've ever done at that. I actually did not know you could even send it flying to the left. Didn't mean to hit the ceiling there. This is actually going remarkably bad. There we go. What the hell was that? Obviously, stage C is the spooky one. Here, there's a shortcut we can take here. Which we will. Now we can't smack the flying chairs as much as I love smacking the flying chairs. They give points, so no bueno. I did lose a life and I want to do a death warp, so I'm going to do a little bit here. Just safety. Just this much, that's a 1-up. Somehow lost a life to the B-ball. Because, yeah, I want to do the death warp here, because it's the warp. Smack does die. Saves so much time. Then here there's a shortcut we're going to try to get to. There we go. Brings us straight to the boss. Pretty good kill. And that is going to be stage C with only points from bosses or bonus stages. Alright, and I have not done a shop rush in a long time, so let's see how this goes. First off, Bug Hunter. There we go, that's one. Shop. Valgriss has a shop pretty quick. A lot of games have shops like right at the start. Basically, if it takes more than a minute to get to a shop, it's probably not worth it. I'm actually not even sure if Valgriss is actually fast enough to make it to this top 10 list, but I'm doing it anyways. I believe 20 coins should be enough to buy basically anything. Alright, that's 2. Avianos has a couple shops, I don't know how they work though. Waldorf's, that's 3. Waldorf usually has a shop like right at the start. Yep, there it is. That was stupid of me. I didn't realize it started on the exit. Let's not make the same mistake. That's 3. Party house, that counts as a shop, so that's 4. Alien invitation! There we go. Now the Rolodex counts as a shop, so that's one shop. Not Hotfoot Divers will be 5. The one. There we go. Real Heist Ranger, Rock On. Upgrading at the cave counts as a shop. That'll be 6. That's 6. Fistler has a shop that's pretty far. Overbold is quick, 7. Just gotta kill whatever 2 enemies spawn here. That's a good one, that's a good one. Then mines are always available, so that's 7. Came to as a shop pretty, it's not really reliable. Valbrace. I always do Grimstone, that's 8. Just gonna make it through the intro. I think picking Umbra is faster there, but whatever. That's 8. Disconia is actually a pretty good shop. That would be 9. So these barracks or whatever they are, kind of shops. That's 9. And then for 10, if I'm gonna... Okay, I don't remember if this is allowed anymore, so we're gonna do Quibble. I was thinking do Pilot Quest. I believe getting a seed from the tree counts as a shop nowadays. I'm not entirely sure on the logistics of that. But you know what does count as a shop? That's 10 shops. And, now for my beloved 16-point hyper. Play as Raizo. My personal experience, Raizo. Oh, not versus Chiome though. Kotaro is fine. Raizo very consistently gets past the CPU on round 1, so just like that. They just have, their reflexes are like negative 5,000 at the start, so. With Kotaro, it's kind of a problem because he sends the ball flying pretty fast. You don't have a lot of time to react. He sends it flying pretty far up as well. Oh, that's bad of me. There we go. I just wanted them to send up. Alright. Now we're gonna do this. So Raizo's wave thing, it gets stronger the more ability bars you have. So we try to let it build up a little bit and then send it flying. Okay, and then we're just gonna wave the rest of these. We're gonna try to time it so that it hits it right after Kotaro hits the ball, or like the opponent. Then it hits the ball and the opponent, and it just sends it flying over them. Too early is also not a problem, but then you get sort of interference. And that is going to do it in 2140. This is absolutely a sub 20-minute line. I just beefed it. We lost like a minute in Mortal, and then we lost like a minute in Onion Delivery. Totally doable. And also, I like to actually think about shops. If you got all the shops in your head, you know what you need to do. I'm gonna save like another 30 seconds there for sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's a strong chance that column 5 is faster. It's hard to say for sure. I would not be surprised even a little bit though. I don't think anything else was faster. I will say that much. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.